Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you sincere brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled, Be Ye Followers of Me. This video is inspired by a video published on Teachers of Truth, okay? Now, if you go to the 12-minute mark, these reprobates begin to justify them wearing hats, stating that you can prophesy in a fitted hat. And they attempted to use 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter. All right? They went into that term head in the Greek. Let's read this with some spiritual understanding. 1 Corinthians 11:1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Mashiach. Verse 2. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. Verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is the Most High. Let's focus on head in the Greek.
Strong's G 2776, Kephale. Kephale.
Definition 1. The head, both of men and often of animals. Since the loss of the head destroys life, this word is used in the phrases relating to capital and extreme punishment. And when you examine this definition, okay, it is actually going into the head literally, meaning a man's head, a woman's head, okay? Verse Salakia, definition 2, metaphor, any supreme, chief, prominent of persons, master, lord of a husband in relation to his wife, of Mashiach, the Lord of the husband and of the church, of things the cornerstone. So if you have spiritual understanding, 1 Corinthians 11:3, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is the Most High. And when you examine this, using the term head in the Greek, it's not literally talking about the head. It's actually utilized in a metaphorical sense, going into of persons, master lord of a husband in relation to his wife, and also be of Mashiach, the Lord of the husband and of the church, because this scripture right here gives you that spiritual hierarchy, which is Yahweh, then Yahweh Shai, then the Israelite man, and then the Israelite woman. That's all it's saying. All right. So they're wrong on this scripture. Now, when you go to verse 4, every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. And when you focus on head, it's the same Greek term. Okay. But in this sense, 1 Corinthians 11:4 is not speaking in a metaphorical relationship. Okay. It's actually talking about the literal head. And to prove my point, even when you look at Strong's definition, it goes into literally or figuratively. 1 Corinthians 11:4, every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. And this is literally talking about an Israelite's head, okay, a man's head, which is an Israelite. Verse 5, but every woman that prayeth or prophesied with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head, for that is even all one as if she were shaven. And when you focus on shaven in the Greek, by this term alone, it's going to prove that it's actually a man and a woman's head. And let's get that.
Strong's G 3587, Xurao. Xurao.
to shear, to shave, to get oneself shaved. Let's just jump to the point. To shave or shear the hair. Shave. So utilizing the term shave in the Greek, okay? This proves that verse 4 and verse 5 is actually talking about an Israelite's head from a man's standpoint and also from a woman's standpoint. Okay? Verse 6, for if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn, meaning her hair cut. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, meaning she has long hair, let her be covered. Now let's see why. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man. And this is the reason why a man shouldn't cover his head, because he's the image and he's the glory of Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai. And this is going into the elect man at this time frame. Okay, so if you are a true prophet, you understand through the scriptures that you don't supposed to prophesy with your head covered. And this is an order through the Spirit and the Most High, and in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai, utilized Apostle Paul, and he stated, be ye followers of me, which means if he was here, which he is here today, you don't see him, or you wouldn't see him, if you can receive that in the Spirit, wearing a fucking fitted hat or a skull cap. Verse 2, now praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. All right. And now if anybody would understand the scriptures, it would have to be Apostle Paul. Remember, Yahweh Shah worked with him hands-on for 3 years. So once again, just a recap. Verse 3 is actually, when that term head is utilized, it's actually going into a metaphorical sense. And verse 4, 5, and 6 is actually literally going into an Israelite's man's head, and a female, Salakia, and a woman's head. Okay? Hope you're edified. Shalom.